All right, shalom, Makim, shalom. Hey, Yabba Shemal Shah, brought a thumb to my dear brothers out there, you little man and sisters. Worshiping Yahweh Ba Shemal Shah in spirit and in truth. Our praises to Yahweh Ba Shemal Shah and Daban to the elder apostles of the great millstone. All right, man, as you can see the title of this one, the royal law according to the scriptures. Love thy neighbor as thyself. The royal law according to the scriptures. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Everybody knows that law because even in Esau's school education system, from elementary on up, that's something that they teach you. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your fellow peer as yourself, you know, or treat people how you want to be treated. And you know, you already know the energy of this lesson is because of all the different testimonies that's been coming out about the ex-leader of the San Francisco camp, you know, and it goes back to the royal law not being acted upon on that dude's behalf. He wasn't treating his neighbor or loving his neighbor as he loved himself. Now, don't think over here at Great Millstone that you can't just see us for being able to break down the scriptures and break all these, going to the deep breakdowns and going to history and all of this stuff, and then we lack in discernment of how to treat each other and to love one another. That doesn't make sense. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. All right. The spirit of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding encompass everything, just as it tells you in the I believe it's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, maybe Sirach, the 6th chapter. It says wisdom go through all things. It could be Wisdom of Solomon, it could be Sirach 6. I always get that mixed. But wisdom goes through all things. If you believe that the Lord is with us, we have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding to break all these things down, you should understand that we also have the spirit to discern whether somebody is in the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah and if they're not. That's what we learn. Just not breakdowns. It's a whole 360 of things. Okay, so them brethren bringing out the testimonies against that guy, and you got more than 3 witnesses, and you got dudes from different states bringing it out. Obviously, the brethren are warning you. They're warning you to beware of that dude, especially being a younger man in the faith, because you don't know. It ain't your fault that you don't know. It's just that you're fresh and new. All new, fresh brethren. It's like you're loving, you're charitable. You just love to be here. You just want to forgive everybody, and you just thankful that the Lord forgave you, and which is a good spirit. We all come in the same fashion. But then, as you grow in the truth, and you start to see what this truth is really about, and you start getting tested by the Lord, and you start going through discernment building situations, then you start understanding that everybody's not a brother. Just as it tell you in Jeremiah 9:4, I believe. Everybody's not a brother that's an Israelite. You see? So them videos that the brethren are putting out there is for you to just be warned, because you're naive right now. And from the testimonies that the brethren are giving, the guy was taking advantage of newer brethren. The brethren that's giving the testimonies, they testifying that they were fresh in the truth. And this guy was preying on them. So you can't, I mean, it will behoove you to if being a new brother and find yourself in a situation, and not just that guy, but any dude that's doing that. It behooves you to pay attention to what the brethren that has experienced it and grown from it, what they're saying, because you could be a victim of the same BS. You could be a victim of it. So just as the brother out there in GMS Las Vegas, the brother Kratazai, which, you know, I know the brother, you know what I'm saying? He grew up in a camp with us over here in Los Angeles. But the brother did a very good lesson of it was entitled somewhere around the videos that the brethren are doing about beware is not for entertainment, you know? It's examples for you. It's example for you so you don't have to make the same mistakes or go through the same things. You know? And over here at Great Millstone, you know we're known for scrutinizing everything. That's what we do. We scrutinize everything. We scrutinize ourselves. We scrutinize the people outside of our circle. We scrutinize other camps. And that's exactly what the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai wants you to do. Okay? Just as it says in Malachi 3, and I believe it's verse 18. It says, then shall they return. In other words, it says, then shall they return and be able to discern between those who worship Yahweh Shema Shai and those who don't. So we've been given the spirit of scrutiny. You know? We're making sure that everything is on point, from ourselves, these other camps, somebody outside of our circle. We're paying attention to everything, and we're warning, and we're warning and giving you the examples. So, some of us have to go through crucial ass experiences with these guys, and it ain't just the guy from, and it's not just the guy from San Francisco. It's been years of guys coming into the camp and doing the crap that they pull. I personally have an experience with a dude that's not with us, that he did some shit that, you know what I'm saying, it was fucked up. It was genuinely fucked up. It was truly fucked up what he did. But I had to go through that. All right? Of men setting discord between other men. You have demons out there, okay, that will sit there and sow discord between you and another brother. And that brother didn't do nothing to you. The other brother may not even knowing that it's like Satan is coming, it's trying to sow some discord between you and him. You know? But it's that middle demon. It's always that little demon they're out there. They hear. It goes like that. And then you figure it out once the Spirit of the Lord basically sort everything out. You figure out who the hell was the demon and who was doing everything. Who was the problem? What the scripture say? The scripture tell you, get rid of the, I believe, in other words, it says, get rid of the scorner in the strife, so shall cease. You know? So you see that it's guys out there that just ain't right. And they may come in, start off on point. You love the man and everything. They on point with you. Y'all breaking bread with each other. Yeah, you may spend a night with each other. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all playing a video game with each other. Y'all in a cipher freestyling with each other. Y'all sipping with each other. Hey, you may even run into some chicks with this man. And y'all messing with two different chicks, but they're friends and y'all having a good, you have all that. But then sometime down the line, he becomes a damn demon, or he loses himself, or something happens. You know? We warn from our experiences for you newer brothers to be able to identify what you're dealing with. And that's it. That dude from what brethren are testifying, that dude was not treating his neighbor as himself. He was not doing the royal law. And that's just what it was. It is. And he's still not repenting from it. From what it seems. So the dude got demons on him. That's it. He got demons on him. That's it. You know? And he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it, and that's the reason why he being cast away from us. Okay, and the Spirit is on, brethren, to warn you of it. So if you still If you still gonna be naive and you want to trust him still, hey, who's gonna pity a charmer that is bitten with a snake? Sirach the 12th chapter. Who's gonna pity you if he bites you? Hey, and at the end of the day, may Yahweh Shema, hey, we all want mercy. If it's the Lord's will to clean them up, then may the man be cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? May he be cleaned up. But he did some shit to brethren that's fucked up. And he's not the only dude who do it. Like I keep saying, he's not the only guy. It's been multiple men throughout the years that do things like that. They got demons on them. They use you. Okay? They try to teach. They try to put heresies in the minds of younger brethren. You know what I mean? They lack in leadership somewhere. It's a lot of different little things. All right? And they prey on the brethren they try to the brethren that's weaker minded. They don't love their neighbor as the Lord has commanded. They don't love their neighbor like that. They have ulterior motives. You got guys out there like that. So when you first come in the truth, that naive spirit of loving everybody, just want to forgive, and you thankful that the Lord forgave you. You just want to forgive, and that's a good spirit to have when you first come in. That you're in the right spirit. But you have the brethren that's seasoned or have been around a little bit longer, more mature in the spirit. We warn, beware of these type of spirits because they're out here. They're out here. You know? They out here. So you being all naive, you won't be so naive and get bit by a dude who's claiming to be a brother and he got demons on him. This is Jeremiah 9:4. It says, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. You know? So not everybody that's calling himself an Israelite is a brother. Okay? You got weird dudes grew up in all type of weird homes. Certain dudes are just spoiled brats. You know what I mean? I'm talking about they did that to their parents. They grew up demons to their parents. It's all different type of weird backgrounds on certain dudes. And that's the reason why they act the way they act. They never allow Yahweh Shai to truly clean their spirit up. They never let go of the old man truly. They got trust issues. You know what I mean? They got lazy nigga issues. Nigga don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to grow up. The baby boy issues. It's a bunch of different things that Jake be dealing with. And they don't truly allow Yahweh Shemel Shai to come into their spirit and clean them up. Let go of the old man. They don't do it. They still hold on to they learn the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, but then they still be holding on to those little bit of weird ass ways that they picked up in the world because I ain't gonna let nobody ever get me like that again. They do that. They have them type of spirits. And we warn from that. We warn from that you had them type of dudes out there, and hey, we all ain't perfect. We all have our moments, but shit, there's a spirit of sincerity and truth the Lord is, man, let me go right here to Isaiah. It's a spirit of sincerity and in truth in the real man of the Lord. You will see it in the man. If he's sincere about what the hell he's involved in. And then you got the ones who ain't got that spirit on them. You can just see it. Like something ain't right with this damn dude, man. And then showing up, the Lord end up showing that this goddamn dude is a weirdo, man. You know, this is Isaiah, the book of Isaiah. What is that, 57? What is that, 57 to 15? Yep. Isaiah 57 to 15, it says, for thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabit eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in a high and holy place. With him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit. A lot of these dudes don't got a contrite spirit about them. They forget that, nigga, you were just wicked. Less than 2 decades ago, nigga, you was wicked as shit. So they're not contrite. They forget that they were just in the world being a nigga. So they don't have no remorse. Still to this day, it's like, man, it's hard to like, a lot of times you go through those feelings of, damn, Lord, I fucked up. I wish I would have never did that shit I did in the world. And you go through, you got to rebuke demons from trying to overpower you, of making you feel super sorrowful, overly sorrowful. Because sometimes it just hits you like, man, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that, I'm not worthy. You know what I mean? I'm not worthy. Because you think about the shit you did before. Guys coming to the truth and then forget that they were just wicked as shit. Majority of your life you was wicked. So they do some works. They learn the scriptures, they do some works, and then the nigga just act like he A+ man. He never did nothing wrong. The Lord looking for the contrite spirit, the ones that feel remorse. Always until the Lord Yahweh shall return. Feeling that remorse like, damn, Lord, I just pray you have mercy on me. When you have that type of spirit, it doesn't allow you to forget to be on your best behavior. It says, contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite ones. So we are looking to be revived fully. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to come when the Lord Yahweh shall return and we get fully into the second covenant and the Lord change our hearts. You know? But let's read that in Romans. I mean, not Romans, James. This is a royal law. If you're not doing this royal law, the Lord going to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your emotions to the side. You got to put yourself to the side so that you can fulfill the royal law. This James 2:8, it says, if you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, you do well. That's what the Lord said. You do well if you love thy neighbor as you love yourself. So that will not allow you to do something against a man that you know you ain't supposed to be doing, because you remember the law of the Lord, man. You remember the fear of the Lord. But as you can see, you know, not just the guy in San Francisco, but a lot of guys, they stopped fulfilling the royal law, and that's why they did the shit they did to brethren around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? And we warning you, the younger brethren, who they heap disciples onto themselves. They try to build up these other guys. Y'all don't need these demons. Y'all got plenty of brethren. You got the apostles. You got plenty of brethren around that you can link up with. That's in good standings. You don't need these demons. You don't need them. You got plenty of brothers that break down the scriptures too. You know what I mean? You don't need them dudes. We warn you of these dudes. So if you decide to still deal with them dudes, then hey, brother, if you get bit, then hey, you don't sit here and say that we didn't warn you. That's it. Just don't say we didn't warn you. We told you. Okay? We told you about these certain spirited dudes. You know what I mean? So, like the scripture said, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, you do well. So as long as you stick to the royal rule, you know, it's less chances of you offending brethren. And that mean that you have to put yourself to the side, just as Yahweh Shai said. If you don't deny yourself, he said, if you don't deny yourself, that was one of on the list. It was, you got to deny yourself. So you, for your brethren's sake, you have to deny certain ways you are and how you act, so that you could make sure that you fulfilling the royal law. A lot of guys want you to just accept how the fuck they are, which there's a level to that. Yeah, I'm gonna accept how you are. If you're a more mellow brother, that's cool. Be mellow. I gotta accept that. You're a hype brother. I'm cool. You know, you hyped. I gotta accept that. But that don't mean that, oh, when it's time to a mellow brother, when it's time to we have to do something or get shit done, you trying to be all damn mellow. That's off. You know, or you a hype brother and it's time to be all calm and chill, and or it's something of that fashion to where things gotta be slowed down, but you goddamn hype. That's fucking off. I'm like this. No, that's fucking off. You gotta flow with the spirit. So you be yourself, but at the same time, and brethren accepts you for who you are, but at the same time, when it comes to the spiritual, the spirit moving, or things need to be done, everybody got to be on one accord and putting themselves to the side so that things can get done correctly. That's it. That's it. You know? And that's a true spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai. I close it out with this. What is that? There we go. Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Okay? So if you be walking in the spirit, you're not gonna fulfill the lust of the flesh. And I truly believe the spirit is over here at Great Millstone, and it's throughout all the camps. And us brethren are working together to maintain righteousness through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And we warning. So yeah, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Just a quick little hit. I've been seeing all the different videos that brethren been pushing out there, and it made me think of the royal law. You got to treat your neighbor as you have to love thy neighbor as you love yourself. And when you're doing such a thing, you don't offend. You won't be excommunicated and all this other stuff. Brothers won't have these testimonies against you. But brethren will love you like Yahweh Shai love you. And don't sit and think that brethren just lying. Don't think we can break all these scriptures down, go in and out the Bible, but then we lack in discernment on how to, if a brother is wicked or not, or if he's mistreating us or not. It don't go like that, Jack. Wisdom flow through all things. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shai Brakatah Makim Step. Shalom.